walked around, you know, actually watching a lot of Canadian ads and stuff. This was like, you know, I'm kind of a nostalgic guy, and man, oh man, like we had some good ads back then. Like one of them being
Busting heads for fun and profit, and business is booming.
one of them being this PSA called "What's Your Thing?" And it's just like about like having your own hobby or like your own like hobbies and interests, something that makes you unique, you know. It had a good message on it, but all I remember, and all probably anyone who's is these two parts. They're just so funny, like still funny to this day.
For a team who didn't expect to take on the apocalypse today,
it's like this
you're handling this well.
It's like this one part where it's just like this kid's doing a magic trick on his sister, and the sister's just screaming,
Mom! Mom! Aiden cut me in half again!
It's like the most funny shit ever, bro. Like, man, it still cracks me up to this day. And there's another one where like this kid in the school, and he's like,
My thing's sound effects. Here's a T-Rex.
and he just like he makes like this really weird like sound that doesn't. I don't know what it's T-Rex sound like. Like it sounded like an angry bee. Like no offense, they can't help that kid doing well. Like, this is what it sounded like to me, man. And like that's all anyone remembers. And like, while watching it, it just like got me thinking. It was like, bro, we don't have these anymore. Like, especially like up here, we don't have any of these ads anymore. I think it's more consumer based. And it was like, oh yeah, buy this today, buy this thing here, buy that thing. Like, we don't have that anymore. There's a couple other ones, man. Like this is one that my brother, he just like, he does not like. Oh, he doesn't. It's not that he doesn't like it, but he's just like, it weirds him out in a sense. And it's one with a talking TV. Yeah, I know, it sounds weird, talking TV. And he's just talking about like how you can watch when like it's like well like being careful when you watch stuff on TV. And it like weirds him out because it just like to him it's just like oh. It's like, yo, it's like they're warning us about like the future, you know, be careful what you see on the internet and stuff. And I'm like, honestly, when you told me that, I was like, it did start getting me to start thinking, damn, like, that is kind of a little bit scary, though, I'm not gonna lie, like, yo, it's like they were trying to warn us about this shit, and then there's this other one where it's called the house hickle, like this one, if I could describe, this was like clickbait for us, before like clickbaiting was actually a thing. Like this was an ad on the TV, man. Like you know, you're watching SpongeBob, and you know they had this ad pull up, you know, afterwards, and it's just like showing this thing about like oh the northern house sipper lives in Canada, or the eastern United States or something, and then it goes on about like the how like the habits, like how it survives and stuff. And then it's just like at the end, it's like, that looked really real. Did you know you couldn't be true, did you? That's why you have to question everything you see on TV. And it had a good message, you know, it's question everything you see on TV and like, you know, don't believe everything. But to everybody here in Canada who saw that ad, all we ever that came into our head was, bro, we want a fucking house flipper. I want a house flipper, bro. Where can I get one? I want to find one in my house. I want one as a pet. Like no one took that anymore. Now it's so older, it's like damn, that ad had like a really good message. We should never took it in because we were young and just you know impressionable. AKA that back then that ad like backfired. It did not go well.
Tell you how much I love that popping sound.
But honestly, that ad though, it's like very relatable to today because especially on the internet, whether it's Twitter or fucking YouTube, it's like you gotta be careful what like you watch, like what you watch and stuff, you know, like information that you get from these like you know from YouTube videos or
whatever the hell just popped out of that course.
Like whatever posts. You don't know if it's real or not. You gotta question. You look at question things and make sure, like you're not just blindly believing something. And I was, like that's all I was asked. even like talking to my brother, he was just like, yo, we don't have these ads anymore, bro. Like, I think they just like, they warned us, and they're just like, alright, we're piecing the scene, boys. We out. They fucking just dipset. And I was like, oh man. Like, after he's like, yeah, we need those ads now more than ever. Like,